Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Ian, and this is Blue Club Sports. Today's video will be about previewing the Open Championship this weekend. It's the 150th Open Championship, and it's going to be played at the Old Course at St. Andrews, the home of golf, some say. So, I just want to give some picks and what I think is going to happen. So, I just want to be clear. I've never seen a golf tournament in St. Andrews. I know it's a golf course unlike any other. It's one of those unique courses that it's like Pebble Beach, playing the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, playing, at the Masters tournament at Augusta. It's just one of those unique tournaments, and when they have them at those unique locations, it's a big deal. You want to win the Open at St. Andrews. You want to win the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach. So I just want to go over who I got winning. So with golf being as complicated as it is, I can't just pick one. So I'll give you three, popular picks that I agree with, and then I'll give three dark horses. So to go off with the popular picks first, my pick is, last time I checked, he was the betting favorite. It's going to be Rory McIlroy, who's also my favorite golfer. Top 10 finishes in all the majors in 2022. So he's got top 10 in the Masters, top 10 in the U.S. Open and the PGA Championship. It kind of doesn't feel like he got top 10s. Of course, the Masters, he came in second. But the PGA, he was playing out of his mind the first round. The U.S. Open, he's always just right there, but he always has that one day. It's usually on a Saturday, and he just does not play well. Of course, for his standards, he doesn't play well, right? He shoots over par, and then he's out of the running, right? So can he play 4 rounds under par, avoid a bad Saturday? Then I guarantee you he's in contention. I don't think it's really the moment gets the better of him. I just think I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's a lapse in concentration, but he always has that in him. He'll, bomb a drive on day one. He'll bomb a drive 350, and then day 3 comes around and he's in the water on a par 3 off a shank, and it's just very confusing being a Rory fan, very infuriating sometimes. But same thing with Rory. He can drive the hell out of the ball, but can he make the putts? And he's been using this spider putter that he got at the Ryder Cup, and he's been doing a little bit better. It's just weird to see all the putts rolling in, at the, I believe it was the U.S. Open. He was hitting it well until the last day. The putting left him. But then I went to go see him at the Texas Open this year, and none of his putts were going in. So it's just usually with Rory McIlroy, it's a weird thing. He'll be on a roll with his putting, and he'll miss one putt, and then it stays in his head. And the next hole, he'll have an 8-footer, and he'll miss it. And then 2 holes after that, he'll miss like a 10-footer. So it's just something that snowballs, and definitely he's not good. But Rory McIlroy, to say that he has no chance, he's not a favorite, he's not deserved of the betting favorite right now, is completely asinine. Another pick I would be safe with making is Matthew Fitzpatrick. Of course, the winner from Brookline at the Country Club. Usually what I think is if there's golfers that are in contention in all the majors, they're just having a good year, And Matt Fitzpatrick, he was in it at the PGA Championship, and if I had this channel, I would have said he was going to be a good pick to win the U.S. Open. Keep it, even putting aside the fact that he won that U.S. Amateur there. It's just usually, if they're playing well that year, they're usually in the top 10 for the majors, just like how Rory is at the moment. You can also throw in Will Zalatoris in there, But Will Zalatoris putting scares the hell out of me. I wouldn't bet $1 on him winning a major. I could definitely see him winning a PGA Tour event this year before the FedEx Cup playoffs start, but definitely not in a major. His putting's way too wonky. It's just, it scares the hell out of me if I was betting on him. And my third and last safe bet would be Jordan Spieth, the former champion golfer of the year. So he's won this tournament before. And also last year, he had a good outing, finishing second, only 2 behind Morikawa. I think Jordan Spieth, the links course, the link style course does suit him. Usually he'll keep driver in the bag, which is always good for him. Stick to his irons. And then short game is where short game and putting. If it's on, no one's going to stop him. So I think he would also be a good bet to make. So my 3 dark horses, my first one would be Collin Morikawa. He lost his shot shape at the country club. He usually hits a fade, but then he was just hitting a draw every shot. And that's why it was amazing to see him still be in contention until I think Saturday. Then he kind of dropped back into the pack. But Morikawa, you can't discredit him. The guy's kind of like a phenom. If he wins it on Sunday, I wouldn't be too surprised. But it's not very probable in my opinion. And then the second dark horse I would pick is Scottie Scheffler, world number 1, of course. The only thing that's holding me back from putting him as a surefire pick is the fact that he even admitted that the link style golf's very new to him, especially playing in the UK. In his press conference, he was talking about how the ball, the firmness of the greens, the firmness of the fairways, how he's still getting used to it. He needs to get some practice in before his first round. So, and it obviously showed last weekend when he missed the cut for the Scottish Open. So Scottie Scheffler's another one where I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he has a good chance. But if I'm watching it on Sunday and I see him holding the claret jug, I'm not going to be too shocked, to be honest with you. And the last dark horse pick would be Xander Schauffele. He won the Travelers a few weeks ago, won the Scottish Open. So he's the hot hand at the moment. And I think he's the top 3. He's in the top 3 betting favorites for betting. So, people have noticed that, he's got the hot hand right now. Whether or not that equates to a win at the Open, that's a different story, right? But the thing with golf is I just love watching it. You see the highs and the lows of the players going through, just like they do go through the same things I go through when I go play. And I'm playing like crap on one hole, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And the next hole, you make par and make birdie, right? You feel like you're on top of the world. You definitely see that on these guys. Of course, they're playing for higher stakes than what I'm playing for. But yeah, I just wanted to get those picks out there. So if I get one of them right, I can look back on it fondly. But I'm going to try to have you guys, I'm going to try to get you guys post-round coverage, hopefully of each round as they go on. For sure, I'll have reaction to round 3 and round 4. Round 1 and 2, I'm not so sure. Just depends on my schedule, honestly. But I'll try to keep you guys updated because for sure I'm a huge golf fan. And especially on this channel, I want to cover the majors more in depth. So you guys can look forward to that. This is Ian. Thank you for listening. You have a good day.